bullshit episode 47.
You bring the beer, I'll bring the buzz.
Hey, who made this?
Bring the bullshit.
Who made this song right
We
here?
might get too high, might get too drunk, but we gon' bring the bullshit.
Alienated Records. Alienated Records.
Listen to us talk shit.
That's Mark Grant.
Bullshit. You gotta listen to us talk shit.
I think it's a DMG or something. Dirty Shirts Music Group.
Okay.
Word. Yeah, welcome back again because I fucked up. Beers, Bongs, and Bullshit, episode 47 on Will Big P. Yours truly, True Justice, Katie Kane, and our special guest in the house today, Rayne Towns of Havik. What's up, fellas?
Yo.
What's up? What's up?
Welcome, gentlemen. How's it going?
Good, man.
Just chilling, man. Just chilling in this motherfucker.
Make it
Thank y'all
sound
for
natural.
having me.
Make it sound natural like it's the first time.
Hey, y'all.
TJ forgot to hit record.
Y'all ever been in the studio and you got the beat playing and you think you're recording right?
Absolutely.
And you do a take and you're like, yeah, that was the take and it didn't record.
100 million times.
And I'm like, motherfucker.
Cussing up a storm.
For real.
That's a painful moment.
And then you try to do it and you fuck it up and you're
Yeah, that was it.
And it was that fire too.
Yep.
It was that golden take. It was like, man, you trying to hit that shit all night. Not cool.
ruins your whole vibe.
I sometimes thought throw the whole motherfucking
Like,
song
yeah.
away. Shit.
Yeah, man.
Like, well, we're going to the next song for a minute.
We gonna throw this away and make another one.
That was always tough for me. I was always
Slow
a
it down.
stubborn recorder, so it's like, no, I will not stop till I get it right. And I'd spend hours sweating and
Burping.
nothing. Yeah,
Just on like 4 bars.
yeah, the simplest
For
shit
real.
sometimes. You'd be
For
like,
real.
what the fuck?
For real.
I
Damn.
always end up burping during a good ass tape.
Yo.
Yeah.
Gotta
Is that like
stop
your
and- gotta
curse?
Stop and burp. I'm like, fuck! Yeah, that's my curse.
Doing natural spoken intros is my curse. I'm like, I
Not
should
for this, dude.
I should like write. I should write something down because if it's like off top, it's just like, yeah, hey, this is my song. You want to listen to it? And they're like, what the fuck did you do that for?
Hell yeah.
I always used to like say the
Been there.
same shit at the start of every song. It's like,
What,
yeah.
What about the rappers that say, you already know who it is? And then sometimes I'm like, listen, I was like, nah, I don't know. Who the fuck are you?
Who are you?
Who are you?
I'm
It's your
trying to
boy.
find out.
I was like, this shit better be
It's your
fire.
boy, of
It better be fire if he came out saying you already know who it is. But in case you didn't, it's Sean Carter.
Yeah, boy.
No introduction needed. You're like, can I get one though, just in case? Then a lot of dudes will tell you their name on every song. I'm like, thank you.
Yeah. Like
Thanks for reminding me.
Thanks, Mike Jones.
Hey man, what's Rich do at the beginning of your song?
Yeah.
Every time. It's
Rich-
kind
Rich
of
got
getting
bars.
boring. He's tight, but it's getting boring.
Yeah, he needs a new.
I was rapping before Rich. I'm just gonna put that out there. Put that out there.
What year did you start rapping?
Way back ago, man. Way back ago. I've been doing this thing like 2002, 2005, maybe.
Yeah.
In the lunchroom. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, me
eating on
too.
the table.
Yep.
You know, all that bullshit.
South Fridays, yep.
Yeah.
Room.
I think I was like 12, but I was fucking horrendous.
Yeah, I was really, really bad also.
Okay.
But just kept writing.
That practice, man, that practice truly does make it perfect.
Yeah.
I think. You know, that's the key to all this thing. That's anything, really. I think.
How many of you motherfuckers just came out swinging, just spitting though?
Secrets.
Yeah.
He's just born spitting.
Yeah, we was listening to some
Alien.
old shit that we did back in 2005, and we all sound like fucking kids and we're terrible. And Secrets, if he did that verse today, I'd be like, yeah, that's going on. It's
Yeah.
fucking dope out the womb, bro. I swear to God. It's crazy. Another member of the group.
I feel like I knew some people like that just had it. I damn sure didn't.
I had the rhythm,
Man.
not
Yeah.
the voice.
You gotta find it. Like find out what you're gonna do.
Oh, absolutely.
I
It
feel
definitely
like-
takes time.
I feel like
Crafting.
Xiao's son always had it, but he didn't. He was just he was secretive. He was like studying music, and his dad was a musician, so he was studying, and he crafted all his shit in secret by himself until he's confident enough to say, "Hey, check this out," and they're like, "Oh my god, that's tight."
And that's all you need sometimes. That's all you really need, man. And that'll take you. That's all this is. You know, it's just a cultivation, a manifestation of all that positive feedback.
Yeah.
And you know, and the hater shit too. You know,
Love
but that shit kills you. It really makes you stronger though. At the same time, if it don't kill you, is what I meant to say.
I love
But
haters, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Haters are the best promotion.
Let me get some more around this bitch.
You're from Ohio, right?
Yeah.
So you got are any of you guys from the same place, or you guys just link up fucking ironically or something?
Way back in the day.
We all met on a Bone Thugs and Harmony board. It was a website where you can post your music and shit.
Okay.
And it was just a bunch of solo artists collabing with each other. And, you know, I started noticing the talent on there and put the whole group together based on that.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
So
no
where
shit.
were you guys at that time? Were you guys around here? Were you guys at
We were all in our respective
Ohio and Florida?
home states.
Nice.
Oh, shit.
And y'all
Florida,
ended up getting out here together.
Yeah, dog.
Brooklyn,
Yeah, man. Through the
East
love of
Coast.
music.
Yeah.
Strictly.
Damn. So I was
That's
gonna ask,
dope.
how did y'all meet? That's crazy. I never would have thought of that.
Yeah, it is fucking weird, man.
And we was all going through shit. You know, we met each other, I think, like 16, but we were just so heavy into this artistry shit. We wanted to put that shit out in the world like y'all doing now with this thing.
Yeah.
You know, and back then there wasn't no YouTube. I think it was SoundCloud,
No,
SoundClick,
SoundClick.
Oh,
way
I
back
remember
in the day.
SoundClick. Yeah.
Angel Fire websites.
MySpace
I remember
was
that.
even around then.
Man,
Y'all remember MP3.com?
MP3.com. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
y'all
Like,
remember that shit
damn,
too?
bro. Like,
Hell yeah.
just for the
We had
love of music.
LimeWire hooked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I got my first beats from. Was LimeWire.
MP3.com.
Yeah.
Hello.
I remember. Yeah, MP3.com.
And you could
had-
download them. They didn't have voice tags.
There was a few. There was a few rap producers on there that were really dope. But yeah, man, that's
But,
crazy.
Yeah, so I was in Florida going through my thing. He was in Ohio going through his thing. And then we found Ghost about 10 years ago on World. I don't know where we found Ghost
That's,
at.
no, yeah, we first witnessed him on World Star.
World
He was on
Star,
World
that's
Star
right,
Hip-Hop,
that's right,
and
that's
he
So
was
where's
like-
he from?
somebody- He's
Ohio,
from
too.
Yeah, he's from more like Cleveland area.
Yeah.
South of Cleveland.
He's the newest member.
Yeah.
Right.
But back
That boy
then,
cold,
like when
man.
we were first starting to become a thing, we saw him. I don't think maybe 2009, 2010. We saw him on World Star Hip Hop, and we were watching. Like, who the fuck is this guy? He had like 200,000 views, and it was climbing and climbing and climbing and shit. Ended up being in a group. It's crazy.
Oh yeah.
Where the other two dudes? It's
There's five.
5.
Yeah,
Where the other dudes from?
I think Secrets is originally from Cleveland. He's now in the DC area. I don't know where Los Angeles from.
He from Sanford, North Carolina, and I'm from Sanford, Florida. I always thought it was crazy.
Oh damn!
That's why I
Oh, no
remember that
shit.
shit. Yeah.
I thought it was Tacoma Park
Yeah,
or
damn
something like
crazy.
that. Maryland. But I could be wrong. Ness was from Brooklyn, but he's not in the group anymore.
How did you guys find yourself in Spokane, man?
He actually made his way out here first. We met up. We all agreed to meet in Baltimore. And what was we doing out there? We was just recording and chilling, working and shit. And we just all needed to be in one place. We saw that even back in 2010, 2009.
I came out here in 2000. The transition from 8 to 9, and met a homie. His name was Josh. We released our first album together on the internet on that board, and he was also on there and wanted to invest in some music and stuff. And my life was shit, shit in the streets of Toledo. You know, living in my car, all that bullshit. Trying to make an album as a rapper. Of course.
Survivors.
Typical bullshit story. But he brought me out here to do music for real. And I've been doing it since. That's what brought me out here originally.
Okay.
It's a weird story.
See, and like, I'd heard about you for so long before we met, and I just always assumed that you were clicked with, you know, Jabo and Risky and Cordell for all these years, and then I found out about Havik, and I was like, oh shit, there's way more story to that. So how did you meet up with those guys? How did that-
That first year when I came out here, I came out in January, and in August or September there was a battle at the beach down in Coeur d'Alene,
Okay.
and
You won that whole shit, right?
no, I didn't. I
You
actually
didn't?
lost to Hurt.
Oh, there's like a story saying
Hurt.
that
Shout out to
it
Hurt.
might have been a different time, but they're like, "Oh, Rayne came out and fucking killed it."
No, it's still that same day. It's still
Okay.
that same day. But Josh, the guy I was telling you about, he signed me up for that, and I was like working, so I had to like work, dip for like lunch, and like perform, and like come back to work, and then like come back, and I kept making it through each round and shit. But I went up against
Oh,
Jabo.
what?
Yeah, that's the 8 Mile stuff. Right?
You know, and I
Q from Juice, man.
I went up against Black 17, and I beat them out and moved on. I went up against Herc. And
Like you beat a
them
whole
all.
group.
Yeah.
That's dope.
All three of them. And Riot and Risky, they didn't like me at first. Cause Java was like, no, let's work with them. They're like, fuck that dude. You know? Competitive shit. And I chose a bad song in the end. And I chose like a slow, like emotional song. Everyone's all alive and upbeat and dancing. And I hit him with this song called Razor Blades. And it's about like cutting myself and shit. And everyone was, was like scared of me. And it was nighttime. They're like, okay, this guy's crazy. But yeah, Herc took that shit, I think. I don't remember.
Shout out to Big Hurt, my dog.
Hey, he's dope, man. That video he put out is dope as fuck.
Yeah, man. Yeah. They be killing them with the visuals, man.
I was like, well, y'all set that shit up. He's like, nah, it was just live when that shit was happening. People were throwing and breaking shit. And I'm like, well, what a time.
Yeah.
For real.
It worked out. Universe aligned.
Absolutely.
Shout out to Herc, man. That's the homie.
So what do you guys got a new project out?
Yeah,
Or-
our latest album, we dropped it last year in May. And we signed that album with the label. So it's
Yeah.
going to be officially re-released as our first label release.
Oh shit.
We're adding some songs. Add the fifth member into a few of the songs. We got Layzie Bone on the record. And that'll come that'll come before our actual original CD that we assigned on for them because it's already done. So it just makes more sense to put it out.
Did you guys make the beats too?
No.
Who's some of the
we didn't make the
producers
beats.
you guys got on there?
Like they're all online beats, to be honest. They're
Really?
all, like platinum selling records, cinema beats, all the famous YouTube. There's Rue J, I think, is on there.
Just dope ass beat makers,
Yeah,
really are.
Yeah, platinum seller. That's the Havik Gang beat. Made that one.
Yeah, we were just bumping that actually.
Oh, no shit. Hell
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hell yeah.
It's fire. I love that beat.
Oh, super dope.
Y'all seen the video?
Yeah, that's what
I think I have,
I
yeah.
just posted on the page today, so hopefully some people will see.
I appreciate that.
So what
Hell yeah,
label
hell
are
yeah.
you guys on?
Harmony Howse
Officially?
Entertainment.
Okay.
/ Mo Thugs Records.
Okay.
Oh,
And I don't know if we said it, but the recent album's called Infinity.
Yes.
Yup.
and then you working on some new shit too?
Always.
You said always.
Yeah, we're about 30 songs
Always.
deep for the new album right now.
Oh shit.
At least.
We
Then-
had that shit all within like the first month too.
And then shit's
It
out.
was
We
all
said,
amped
what?
up because we got signed 3 days after we released Infinity. So with like the energy of the new
Oh,
album,
wow.
the signing, and it was all just kind of happened. Like, oh, we didn't expect none of that.
How? I'd imagine your guys' your tones, of course, just sound. Your inspiration is clear, right? You guys all met on a Bone Thugs and Harmony message board, and
Yeah.
how do you put into words the feeling of celebration when you got that call, or how did that even go with Layzie Bone? Because
That call.
that
was
had to be what
crazy.
what all the work was for, right?
Man.
To-
Full circle. Yeah,
Man.
absolutely. It's crazy. That
For
call,
the love of music.
that
Yeah.
call was something that will be embedded in my brain forever because he said,
Right.
"I'm y'all's Easy E."
Fuck yeah.
Oh, shit.
That's
He
dope.
said, yeah, he said, I'm
Sick.
y'all's Easy
Okay.
E. And I'm going to give to you guys what he gave to us. Type, I'm your
Let's go.
mentor. Just, yeah, it's crazy just to hear that kind of acknowledgement at that level. If you think about it from that level, NWA to Bone to now Havik, and that family tree is just insane to even
Yeah.
think about being a part of.
Does he know the story of how you guys met though?
Yeah.
He knows all that shit. That's
Yeah,
even, that's
it's
even
crazy.
crazier. Yeah.
I guess they was watching us for a
Did
minute.
they hear
man.
the story before?
Oh shit.
Yeah, yes.
I don't
That's what
know.
you
I don't know
hear.
about that, but how it all kind of came together was his second in command. So the C, what is that? The OO?
CFO or something?
Something.
right.
Yeah, the second in command had a song of ours on his playlist when they was chilling in the studio and they were just bullshitting, and it came on and then everybody stopped like, what the, when Layzie said, who the fuck is that?
Yeah.
And that was something we did 10 years ago, 11 years ago.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
It was, I performed it at the Battle of the Beach. That song actually is what beat
Oh,
Black
no
17
shit.
up. Yeah. And came on from there, man. They hit us up after that. So something we did so long ago
That's amazing.
is what got us heard.
Well, I'm proud of y'all because that's just
Appreciate
dope.
that.
Thank you,
Appreciate
man.
that for sure.
How'd you and TJ link up? I mean, TJ, can you talk?
I think I don't know who was there first. We just ended up at J. Cope's house.
Really?
Yeah,
Shout out to the
I'm trying to remember. I was telling him about that this morning because
Like
he was
this is
asking
when
me
I
that.
was bumming around a lot back then, so I would just end up at people's houses anyway.
Did he lure you guys in with food?
Maybe.
I don't think he was
Don't eat
cooking
the
for
taco.
anybody, or not us. Back then.
I know that you guys wanted me on a song. It's that Far Away song. That's what we did that day.
Yeah.
And yeah, Jay set it up, and we all just kind of linked up from there. I came out there and did the song at
Was
his
that
house.
out in Cheney?
Yeah.
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 Oh, was that the same place where J. Cope wasn't harmed making this photo when we was drinking Hennessy and I was drinking Hennessy out of a measuring cup?
I don't know because he had like 7 different places. In
Do you remember that picture though?
Yeah, I
For
remember
real?
that.
And I think he was like passed out on
Yeah.
your shoulder or something.
Oh, that's funny.
Russell was there for that.
Yeah,
Wasn't
he's drinking. You ain't got any cups to drink this Hennessy out of? He's like, yeah, so I'm gonna drink it out this measuring cup.
he? Yeah, I remember that shit. Yeah. And then that was so because I briefly got to meet you, but it was real quick. I've told this story on the show. It was Jabo's viral versatility album, I think at the Hop, something like that. But you came on to do your features, and I think the song's called "Shut It Down" that you guys closed it out with. And I would just tell this story to everybody because I was like, who the fuck was this guy at the end who just fucking goes off? And it was like it was the dopest fucking thing I've ever seen live because you were like going at it. Your face is just you're into it, and you start like collapsing down to your knees to finish it off. And you're like, you're vibrating like a machine gun as you're going off on it. And I'm like, and then you finish it up, and it's like, shut it down. And then you drop the fucking mic, and you just walk through. And it's like everybody parted ways for you because you're like, I own this bitch. And you just walked out. And I think briefly I got to meet you that night just because I was like, dope. But you probably had a million people come up to you and be like, hey. But yeah, that was the first time we crossed paths.
That's cool, man. That's cool that I can leave that kind of memory.
Yeah, it was epic, especially for me because I'm a horrible performer.
It's actually the first thing me and Jabo did together ever.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, after that Battle of the Beach, he did contact me and hit me up in MySpace or something, and I came over and that was the first thing we put together. We put that together in like 30 minutes, and that was cool.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say you're horrible. I just think you're just big. It is what it is. Like, man, you were watching Jelly Roll. He's a big boy, and he is performing. And me and TJ are watching. I was like, man, I really enjoy watching Jelly Roll perform. And then Bubba Sparks, who used to be a big boy, comes out. He was just lazy.
Boring, yeah.
I'm getting into that shit now. It's all about that breathing, man. I just started learning that from this man, actually.
Like, I expected more from Bubba, and I was like, man, Jelly, what's his excuse? Because Jelly Roll's a big, well, he was very big. And Bubba even took off, like, some pounds, and he was up there, and I was like, this is garbage.
Damn.
And he was opening before Yellow Wolf came in. I was like, man, Jelly should have co-headlined.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That breath control shit is crazy. I learned that performing in the mountains at a fucking ski resort one time, bro. And oh my God, it was. I understand why, like, when the people go to Mile High Stadium and can't keep up. I'm like, damn, bro, trying to rap at Mile High, it's not fun, bro.
Fuck that.
And your homies on stage with you better have your back. You know what I mean? Because you know what I mean.
Right.
Yeah. That brought back a memory.
You guys, don't.
Yeah, he tried to hit my back up, so my voice is real higher up here, and he tried to hit it, and fuck, his voice cracked. On stage. He couldn't hit the rain.
I tried though. I gave that shit my all, man.
Oh yeah,
like a soldier, man.
Oh yeah,
for real.
Props. Oh man.
He's been mad at me before for hyping him because I was saying his hype shit too loud and he couldn't hear himself.
Oh shit! See, it's all that practice, that exercise. You never know what's gonna work for you, what's not, man. That's why I'm excited about this show on Friday. By the way, people.
Yeah.
What's
the date and the place and time?
It's at 3 March 12th. So this Friday, and it's at Cruiser's Bar in Idaho, in Post Falls, Idaho, and that's with Lucky Leaf Records, I think.
Company.
They're
like a weed.
Lucky Leaf, the
dispensary,
weed
right?
shop. Oh, they're
shout out to Neil.
Oh yeah. Neil.
Appreciate the opportunity. Big Hurt, Jabo gonna be there.
Nice.
A lot of my people gonna be there.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay, cool. So it's working. Hell yeah. All right. Hell yeah.
So what do y'all think? What's in Idaho? So people will show up. But I mean, do you think people are gonna show up in the capacity they would have before this COVID-19 shit?
I really hope so, man. I really hope so. Cause I really hope so. If you feel sick, stay home. If you got any symptoms, stay home. Absolutely use your discretion, but I hope
is
so.
this your first show?
First show of the year, man. I'm so hyped.
In a year, probably.
Yeah. If I don't start a riot in the first 5 minutes, I ain't doing my job. Get your money back, straight up. I'm trying to fuck some shit up.
You heard it here, folks.
And so, are you doing it solo, or are you gonna be with?
I won't be there.
Oh,
No,
okay.
it was bad timing for me.
Okay.
Just a little practice set, get that off my back,
Because
quick.
I feel like it's gonna be packed just because so many people have been urging to get back into the
I'm
environment.
hoping so, man. I heard it on the radio and everything. I'm like, dang.
Didn't they say Washington residents, or was that a joke, that they weren't welcome at certain establishments in
No, that was real.
Idaho?
In Coeur d'Alene, downtown, one of the bars.
okay,
One of the bars.
Washington motherfuckers fucking it up for everybody.
Dang. I didn't hear that.
The whole time limit, what's that, curfew? oh hey man, COVID come out after this hour. That shit's crazy.
Yeah, bro,
That
I
shit's
don't
crazy.
understand that.
COVID
shit
enters the
crazy.
bars after 10.
You know what I'm
know?
saying? In the mask. Hey.
They should stretch the hours
You know what?
out even more.
I get that a little bit because once after 10 you start drinking a little more, of course, getting late. People
True.
make worse decisions when they're
True.
more drunk.
True.
And so if you can, but I think people are just pounding it quicker.
Yeah.
Right. But
You think?
yeah, I would imagine. I don't know.
I think
But
you
it- I
just
can see that
pre-funk
side.
at
But
the
what
house
about-
at 3.
I know I work at night and I work downtown, and so
Oh,
I
okay,
could
so you see that shit.
a major difference in the behaviors of people when they have to leave at 10 rather than when they're walking around at 2.
Right,
People are
okay.
fools at that hour,
Yeah.
and they're hugging and kissing strangers. They're fucking
Dang.
doing, they're fighting everything, and now it's just kind of like let's get in our car. And
When
go
this shit's
find
over with,
somebody.
I'm finna go make out with a stranger. I don't give a fuck.
We do that after every show.
I know, right? Hey, so the dude said, COVID don't go to Walmart or Costco. It only goes to small businesses. That's why they're all shutting down.
Mom and pop
Man,
shop.
see what I'm saying? It's destroying some shit, man. Really.
Yeah,
Not in
no, it's
Walmart
sad.
with 500 people. You know what I'm saying? It's
Right, yeah. Where they got one line of traffic in the entryway.
it's the little mom and pop eatery down the street.
Man, this shit crazy. Y'all motherfuckers be safe.
It was handled very
Yeah, if I can
strange.
tell you something though, man. That's that bullshit.
It's some bullshit.
For real.
Bullshit.
Some old bullshit.
But yeah, man.
At beer bombs and bullshit. Yes, sir.
I know we're always talking about the pandemic. It's just affected everybody so much, right? We talk
It's
here
a
like
cock block, really.
yeah.
Man.
Oh, I can imagine. I've been married for a while, so I don't even know what that's got to be like.
I mean, even with this music shit, man, like there's not been a global pandemic in about a century.
Yeah.
Right.
And the one time it happens within months of us being signed artists, like we can't do a fucking thing with it. It's like, and that's just my story. I can only imagine how much it's messed up everything for everybody.
And
This
it's
fool
like,
dropped the
just wait a
album.
little bit longer. You're like, I waited long enough.
Like,
Right.
man, like a wild time.
Tell me when to go.
You dropped the album right when it started happening.
Yeah, that was
Man.
my whole comeback thing. I was like,
Yeah,
I need to do it.
us too.
And I released it. I'm like, what am I supposed to do now?
Yeah, man.
Can't fucking
Right.
sell
Can't do no
these shit.
videos, no
Damn,
shows,
bruh.
Can't do nothing,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. I had shit in the works with Risky and Cordell. We were gonna do a fucking Watch Her Go on that album. We were gonna do a video, and then everything just went to shit.
This shit crazy.
Ah, I remember that.
This shit real crazy.
It is crazy, man.
Hey man, we could probably rent out a strip club though. You know,
Oh yeah, Cordell said he's got it on lock already. Yeah.
Shit.
that's easy. Strippers and masks.
Yeah.
I think it'd be
You
funny.
could even hire some ugly ones. Shit, they wear masks.
As long as she got good hair.
Yeah.
A bald headed bitch with a mask.
Hello.
Is that a dude?
You can't be sure these days, I guess.
2021.
Oh,
When
dude.
you guys were doing Infinity, did you guys get to record in the same studio together, or was it all sent
Me
to
and
each
him
other?
did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, we're obviously in the same area, but no.
And that's even more of a fucking it speaks to your guys' like relationship communication because not be able to vibe in person and to have that many songs, and you guys sound like you're all together all the time. That's how it clicks when I listen to stuff.
Yeah, that is crazy. I didn't realize.
It's kind of been like the platform of our machine, man. We've been doing that since before it was even a thing, I think.
Yeah.
You know, in 2004, when you're collabing over the internet and making full sessions, you have to be creative how you transfer files because there was no WeTransfer or not even YouTube.
Y'all was sending
Damn,
CDs, huh?
For
We
real,
was
dog, for real.
sending certain things to like AOL Instant Messenger because they allowed file transfer, but it was only a certain size. So all of our old vocal acapella takes are all MP3, all terrible quality, you know.
Yeah.
And since I wasn't there to track everybody, I'm like, you give me 3 of every take that you do, and I'll do what I can with the best ones.
Yeah, man. Shit.
Give me enough to work with, we'll make it work.
We used to get Pro Tools sessions on CDs, and shit. Even before that, the homies used to get them on the ADATs. But
Damn.
like, hey
Damn.
man, can you send me my beat files? Because I'm a do the song actually, so I can drop the files in, so the beat could be mixed. And you got to sit there and wait for a week for it to get in the mail. And sometimes, you know, producers and some artists be bullshitting. I'm a bullshitter,
Right,
so it
right.
might not come in a week.
Right.
You might get it in a month, and you're like, God damn it, man, what the fuck? Oh man, it must
What
have
is
got-
that? You know what I'm saying? What is that about this? About us being creators that we do that from time to time? You know what I mean? There's got too much going on sometimes.
I don't know.
But I don't know. I don't think there can ever be too much going on at the same time.
I feel stagnant sometimes, so I'm just like, oh fuck it.
Right.
I'll put it off till next month.
Right. It's hard to get out of them behaviors, man. That shit is a motherfucker, and it'll kill you if you don't stop it.
Yeah, no, that's absolute. You gotta at some point just
It just keep going.
take that one.
Going through the mile of bullshit.
Yep, lift that foot up and take that one step forward, and then then you take 2 or 3 steps, and then build a little momentum. And I think that's the best way to go about it.
That momentum.
Yep.
Hell yeah. I was just discussing that with him earlier. That
Yeah.
momentum shit.
Yeah.
And that consistency.
The only way
so real with it.
I executive produced the Infinity album, and the only way I could get it done and get everybody to do what they were supposed to on time was lists.
Oh yeah.
Lists. Like, this is by this date, we got to have this done. And I built out this whole schedule for like 6 months.
Yep.
And we nailed it. Every
Yeah.
single thing.
You say if you don't get me this in time, you're fucking fired.
Yeah,
couple times. Hey, couple times.
I probably fired Todd's here at least 6 times in our history.
Employee of the month and shit.
Fucking fired.
And we have a fan page on Facebook, and there's some posting going on and interviews of me like back in 2009. I'm firing him. He's out the group right now for a little bit until he figures his shit out. But he'll be back.
Yeah. That family shit, man. That's why this shit gonna last forever.
We actually knew each other the longest.
For real.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, you going through trials and tribulations, and you communicating, and you just thugging it for the love of music, and that's a dope thing. That's all we here to do is inspire other people like us that they really got a passion for this thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I love that, and I wish more people would get inspired by that and try to reach out through the internet to work with people across the world or country, right? Because like, who's Zodiac, right? Where's he at? Arizona.
He's from Arizona, but I think he lives in Denver now.
Like, I never met this cat before in my life, and we got like 3 tracks together. It's like, and I feel like I know him when we communicate online, things like that, and then fucking started doing this shit with this guy out in like somewhere in Russia or some shit like that.
Ain't that crazy?
Hell yeah,
Like
hell
that
yeah.
crazy
And every once in a while, he just checks in. He's like, "Hey, brother, what's up, G? How you doing?" It's like,
It blows your
I'm just
mind, man.
I'm talking like time zones. We're never on at the same time.
Right? Hey, how you up this late, man?
He only an hour ahead though.
In the future.
Right?
Yeah, shit, man. I called some people on the East Coast. I'm like, oh shit, man, my bad.
Hey, for real. Every time I call my mama, she say, "What the hell, man?"
I think maybe Central Time, but like churches in like Indianapolis, and I like call him. He's like, "Motherfucker, I gotta go to bed," and I'm like, "Oh shit, my bad."
It's hard to keep that shit in
It's
mind.
like 10 here. He's like, "Man, I gotta be up at fucking 5 in the morning."
Shit, I got a brother that lives in Hawaii, and it's always
Oh yeah,
Fuck.
that's backwards, right?
yeah, it is because they're like
It's earlier there, yeah.
yeah. He's like calling us, and it's like midnight. And I'm like, bro, you know what I'm saying?
He's just getting started.
See, I like it, especially my family that's in Florida. Panama City's actually a 2-hour mark. That little slip before it switches. To
right in there,
really?
Okay, right in that groove.
Yeah. And
That's
so
a
I
trip.
like when I'm going to bed at like 4 in the morning or something, I can text her good morning real quick.
There you
like,
go.
and-
Yeah, man.
like,
Yeah.
know that she see it.
That's cool.
Those kind of things.
That communication is key. So your loved ones, people, if you love somebody, love them.
Yeah.
That's real. Love your mama, your kids, everything,
Bro,
man.
that's so true.
'Cause that's the only truth in life is we got this love, man.
Yeah.
Talk.
Yeah, we talked about that on the last episode.
And the right now.
That's
How we need
no
to
shit.
we need to let each other know, and like especially normalizing telling your bros I love you.
Absolutely.
Like, normalize that.
Absolutely.
And how we not all of us grew up that way with it being acceptable to be able to be vulnerable.
And at these point in times, it's 2021 with the COVID-19. Possibly a motherfucker could be gone tomorrow. With a car wreck, you could be gone tomorrow. This shit, like, life is short. Yeah. Life is real short. Yeah. And this shit is crazy, but yeah, man, this music is off the chain though.
Somebody told me, or I read somewhere, those who live in the past are depressed. Those who live in the future are like full of anxiety. But those who live right now are happy as fuck.
That's
real.
a good
Yeah.
way to look
That's
at
real.
it.
I'm like, damn,
I think I
that's
do both.
crazy.
There you go.
I think I do all three. I think I live in the past and future because I'm like, oh man. But I'm like, motherfucker, my heart beating too fast.
That's why them like Buddhists, man, they're all just at peace, bro. If you guys, I don't know, I need to start meditating. I don't know if you guys meditate at all, but like, or do like a meditative, like,
Probably should.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Some type of
Kane would
something.
say, do acid. It opens up the windows of your soul.
Well, and also real shit. Katie Kane here is the one who's been teaching me how to live in the now and appreciate a different look at it, like what's in your control. And like it's helped me so much through the last year, just trying to not stress these things that I can't fucking fix. Like I got myself. That's what I need to worry about. How do I react to things? Am I making a negative assumption about something, or am I thinking logically? Like, and one of my favorite things is like, yeah, well, bad shit happens. What can we do? Let's work on fixing it. If not, why are you going to waste more time complaining and crying about it, right?
Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it's hard. It's hard to stay in that strong mentality all the time.
Because it do get rough. Yeah. It do definitely get rough.
And we need outlets to be able to scream once in a while. That's why I got punching bags, fucking microphones to yell on, like kids to bully. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh man, no, I was thinking about, I don't know if they have these, but like you go into a room that's like set up with like lamps and pictures and shit, and you just get a bat or a crowbar and you just fucking go ham. You know what I mean? Just fucking.
They got one of those.
We had one.
Put on some goggles and some fucking.
I've seen that shit before.
Yeah.
Yeah. You need to do that shit if you ain't got it out here.
It's on Francis.
Something, yeah, for real.
I think there's actually like
And
break
it's
room
cheap. Think
places
about it. You
where
go to
you
the
can
junkyard
go
and
and
get
pay
your
to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you put on some gear so you don't like. Hurt
Yeah, the
yourself.
one on Francis is called Rage Room.
Ah.
I went up there because I was going to I had a specific idea for a video, so I was like, I want to be tearing shit apart.
Right.
And I went up there and they were closed or something, but I was like looking around, I was like, man, that motherfucker, they get fucking holes and shit just smashed all over the place. And I'm like, it'd just be dope just to be in a video and just fucking smash a TV or a
hell yeah.
lamp or
that
something.
Dope visuals.
Slow-mo
and shit.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Motherfucker talk about, Mom, you got a good shot because I got some fucking glass in my eye.
You got to wear some goggles, like some ski goggles,
You do that with a bowl of spaghetti. And
See, bro, I
smash it
can't
in
wear
slow
no
motion.
goggles for a music video, though.
Yeah, you can.
Hell no, you just gotta fucking go for it, bro.
Just make it cool.
It's gotta be
probably
authentic.
make you sign a waiver.
It's gotta be authentic.
All right. Hell yeah. 100%.
Man, we'll see. I'll bet they won't let you do that.
Why not?
Yeah, I don't know. We'll work.
That's how to destroy the basement.
You can go out to a field.
Re-drywall it later.
Yeah, that's good.
Do an office space. Beat on the printer.
Yeah.
Just walk into a random establishment.
Just start smashing a fucking printer.
Don't mind me. Just shoot a music video.
I think that'd be a good one. Walking like a restaurant, throw a printer on the ground.
There you go.
You're like, what the fuck is going on?
I like it.
Can I get a steak to go?
You guys ever see the Down the Ride video me and Jabo did?
I don't believe I have. No.
There's a scene in there where I'm on top of a boat, and it was Risky's idea to like have me like on a boat with the water and shit, just kind of like posing. But that was someone's random boat. We were just walking up.
Oh, bro.
And there was somebody like down in the. They had like a liftable, and you can go down. And there was someone fucking in there. And I'm up top shooting rap videos and shit.
That's wild.
What the fuck?
I know this dude who used to
My
love
bad.
standing on top of police cars and taking photos and shit. And I was like, what the fuck are you doing, bro?
He get beat up by the police.
No, he's been to jail a lot though.
You see the dude. I think it might have been on World Star. He was dressed as the color of this other dude's car. It was like in Texas.
Oh, and he's filming a rap video.
It was like in Texas, and the dude's like, "Man, this boy over here by my car. Should I turn the alarm on?" And dude just start rapping, and he got a shirt. He got a shirt and his socks is matching dude's car. And then his homeboys start walking in front of it. They're like, "Oh hell no!"
It's like they're like wearing like bright green or something.
We gonna let him do his. They just let him do his thing. But I was like, you should have fucked with him. Just a little bit.
Absolutely.
Scare him and shit. With the
I appreciated that he let him do it. I like that. I was like, cool.
He's like, these fools just flexing in front of my car.
Yeah. He's like,
just walk up and get into it, drive away.
That's a
It's
mine.
do you think that guy saw the car, went and got an outfit together and came back? Or you think he was walking by, saw it, was like, oh shit.
He's probably like a neighbor or something, someone that also lived there or something, maybe.
And then he went and bought the fit.
Like, we're going to do this. I think
plot,
he
man.
watches Judge Judy at this time, so we'll try to do it.
The dude was high siding anyway because they got the parking spaces like this, and he took up like 4 of them,
Yeah.
so he could park like his cars on the road, so people could see it. It's like a green Charger or something.
Yeah.
Oh, right out in the open with that green.
Yeah, green Charger.
Yeah, like bright,
He has
like
some
Seahawks green or something.
nice rims on it, dude's. I'm like, yo.
Yeah, that was planned.
I want to hear that song.
That was premeditated.
Yeah, I do.
I kind of want to hear the song too.
Where's the music video for that? Like, dude should have responded, like, posted
That
his shit
video
in the
went
comments.
viral, right?
Yeah, I've seen it like twice or 3 times.
Guy's got to have. If he didn't link his video to that viral post, he's
Yeah.
failing.
Fucking up.
Yeah.
Big time.
Some of the homies have been like, "We're doing videos. Can you bring your lowrider?" And I'm like, I don't know if I want to do that. Where you going?
Song first?
I said like, you just want me to like drive you around because you ain't gonna drive my shit.
right. Yeah, nah.
Just want it parked, or just want like to
They just wanted a bunch,
want video you 3
cool lowriders, and they're like, I don't know about that. I feel like that's falsified or something like that. I don't know.
Right? You didn't hit me up last week to chill with my low rider. You just wanted your video.
Right.
Hey, can I talk to your lowrider?
Yeah.
Hey,
What did Short say? He said that they just want to fuck your car.
ain't that a bitch?
Saying
Man,
dudes too.
cold pimping. That's some cold pimping right there.
So, could I ask you guys, aside from Bone, of course, what are other inspirations that you've had through the music game coming up in hip hop or outside of hip hop? Because we got plenty of non-hip hop inspirations.
I mean, I have a lot of singing influences. I guess just anything harmonizing. Temptations. The movie actually inspired me to want to make a group because it was fucking cool to put harmony together and shit.
Yeah.
Listen to some Michael Jackson singing, some R&B stuff. But I was really into rock growing up, like rock music, like Korn and Slipknot.
Yeah, I could feel that. Too.
Yeah, that was my shit. Nirvana, even when I was younger. I'd be trying to slip that in every now and then.
Yeah.
I've tried to propose rock style songs to the group many
Right.
on the new album.
Is it some heavy shit or what?
It's just got the vibe. It's kind of I would say more alternative, but it's different. It still sounds like a Havik fast rap song ish, but it's got a rock vibe, and it's just something that I don't think many people have done before.
That's dope.
It's a cool blend. It was one that finally just made it. I'm like, yes, finally.
Well, my son's 14. We're in the car the other day, and I was like, "Hey, son, listen to this song, okay? I got this guy coming on the show soon. I want you to tell me what you think." And I played Numb.
That's the one I'm talking about.
Yeah. And he's listening just probably 30 seconds in. He just looks at me and goes, "He sounds famous." I was like, yeah.
Yes. All time.
Love that track. That's a deep track.
Yeah, and that one's I didn't even write that one either. Like I don't remember who made the beat. I think maybe Cinema Beats. But I listened to it and I would just start singing like random lyrics and just going with it. That's kind of how I vibe, and I just recorded, and that was what came of it.
Fuck yeah.
I just
Turned out
cleaned it up,
beautiful.
of course, but yeah.
And that's Secrets on that with you?
Secrets in L.A.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
That's a great one. I love the album. I start to finish, I bumped it in entirety.
Thank
I
you.
wasn't disappointed once.
Thank you.
I just downloaded the last album, the one from 2005. You guys said it is.
What's it called? 2005.
Hoping it. All right, I thought that's what you guys said, but I could be wrong.
Somewhere around
Third
there.
Lane was 2010. That was
Third
the one.
Lane, maybe that's the one.
That
I
was
just
the one.
downloaded that because I found it on Apple.
Vibe the road ahead.
Yeah, it'd be
Yeah.
Third Lane. Though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna check that out too because I didn't know y'all had been riding together that long.
Third Lane is all over the place, man. We recorded that in a hotel room or in Baltimore or out here. We were fucking in Jabo's house.
Oh,
We
yeah.
recorded,
Shout
you
out
know,
to
that,
Jabo.
that whole album was all over the place, man.
For real.
It's crazy.
Now, we don't have to touch on too much of his bullshit. We go through this on the shows, but you did an actual album with Overtime, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How did that do really well? I mean, he blew the fuck up.
See, I don't think it. I don't know. We were kind of working real hard on it, and this would have been 2011. Real hard on it for a while, and I kind of dropped the ball with it, and I stopped recording for it and stopped like completing it.
Oh, okay.
And so he kind of just put it out randomly, and we never really pushed it because I was going through some life things. But yeah, he did blow up, and I think the first time, I could be wrong, but to my knowledge, I think the first time he used the style that he's got today was on a song that we did on that album.
Yeah, I feel like that's when that transition.
Yeah,
was
that
happening.
Problems song, and I think my melodic flow might have like inspired him to bring that out of himself, and just kind of found himself through that, and just rolled with it.
Yeah.
And did well for himself.
Yeah, I don't think you're wrong about that at all. Because I felt that when he was trying to put it together with you, that he knew you had something, and he wanted to work with that.
It was a good collaborative thing because he brought out he's got a way to make sure that every lyric is heard. You know, and that's not always my strongest suit back then, you know, because it's fast rap. You don't really catch all the lyrics that I'm saying, but that kind of forced that out of me to kind of slow myself down a little bit so people can really grasp all the words that I'm saying to match his shit. So, I mean, it was a great, you know, collaborative thing. But yeah, he had me on his last album, too, so we're still cool.
Oh, okay.
Ish.
Cool here.
I'm just
Keep it real.
You know?
My dog.
Ain't no beef or nothing. We just are, we don't, you know, we're not like, you know, close.
yeah.
We're
Right.
musically.
I got you. What about you, Towns? I've just been getting introduced to you. I took a long time on Facebook anyway, so I started seeing mutual friends. Were like, oh, this guy seems legit. Oh, he's with Havik. Hell yeah, okay.
I always love hearing shit like that,
Yeah.
man, because you know the brand is getting so strong.
Yeah.
and it's a long time coming. So my musical influences, that's what you asked me.
Yeah.
Well, shit, we can start. I take inspiration from everywhere, man. If it's art, I'ma fuck with it. I started listening to that Tupac hit me in a certain way. And, you know, it hit my soul. That Twister, I was really fast on Twister, strong on Twister. I mean, and then it started going into more like the singing. So Bone came into play. When I heard that Thuggish Ruggish Bone, it was over. It was like hello. And then, you know, I go from there. Then I go to like Zero. Then I go to Goody Mob.
Hell yeah,
We
hell
can
yeah.
keep going. You know, Outkast, 3 Stacks is one of my favorite rappers ever.
Oh hell yeah.
Mine too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
he's
saying?
fantastic, man.
He living in the moment. You know, I feel like that's what that artistry is about, and he's a prime example of that. Man, I can go on forever, man. Scarface.
Nah, he's lying, man. He be listening to a lot of slow stuff.
Yeah.
Too. Like I catch him
Absolutely.
when we used to live together, and I mean, listen,
Some
I'm
of that
like,
soul, man.
that's Sade. You know, that's he's in there.
Get the women though. Get the women real quick.
Yeah, he
Sade's
gets a lot
one of my
he's got a
favorites,
lot of-
too.
You know
She's
what I'm saying?
fantastic.
Hello.
He's got a lot of soul influences.
I know it sounds like you and on one
I
like
have a lot of
music.
We were talking
what
about
they call
that the other day, man. I don't remember when I brought up Sade, but several times.
They is
Yeah.
fire.
Like she'd be one of
Cherish
the
the
one of
name.
the albums or one of the catalogs I'd have on a deserted island. Her whole catalog
Yeah,
for sure. But I put like Andre and Scarface in my top 5.
All day.
Rearranged in there sometimes because sometimes Andre's like 1.
Right.
It just depends how I feel that day. But like when you listen to his verse like on 16 Ain't Enough, you're like, oh yeah, he might be number 1.
Man. So many legendary verses. So
Yeah.
many.
And I mean, Big Boy's not a slouch or nothing. It's just
Not
on.
at all. Not at all.
They complement each other.
Very well. That's what this thing is all about. That chemistry. That what can you do in this group, in this situation, in that situation. A lot of times when we making music, it's all concept driven. A lot of times it be some. Just how can I make this story my own? And you know from being an artist, that's what we do here. So it's cool to see that.
Yeah, we be competing on the low.
Absolutely.
hell yeah.
Silent,
Kinda got
silent
to.
competition.
You got to.
Definitely.
I swear to God, I listen to all these guys.
Who rewrites their verse
That's how
first?
you raise the bar.
I'll be making everybody rewrite their verse before I drop mine.
Hey,
No.
I be thinking I come with that heat.
Yeah, I'll be.
You guys
I'm
know
kinda
what
an
happens.
asshole
Like,
about that.
someone comes in, you're like, you turn around, you're like, yeah, I'll have my shit next week. I thought I had something.
Until I heard that.
No, I think
out.
I think Towns, man, he's got the best verse. He's got to. And then I hear Ghost, I'm like, no, it's Ghost's verse. And then Secrets drops his verse, I'm like, see, takes it, no doubt. Same with LA, and I'm like, I could have come better. And then someone's like, your verse shines the most. I'm like, well, fuck. You know, so it's hard. It's competitive as fuck. All these guys are so good.
Yeah.
And it's just.
Shout out to Ghost. He bringing a whole new level to this
Ghost
thing.
is a new element to the group. That's
That boy cold, man.
I just got on board
The
seeing
catalyst.
his videos that he's posting when he's rapping. I was like, I've been seeing this guy's name pop up. I got to check him out. And then I heard you guys say he was joining the group. Yeah, he's a killer.
he's different in the group than anything that anyone's heard, because I put him through like a Havik boot camp. You know how we structure our songs and how we do everything, and I didn't know, but it's a gift that he's harmonizing like a motherfucker. Like I didn't even know he had that in him. Like some crazy shit. People ain't ready for Ghost of Havik.
for real though.
So is 5 the most you've had in your group?
Yeah.
Or
So you guys are still like at different, points on the map and shit. Are you able to do like harmonizing with each other still? You know what I mean? How does that work? Like,
we have
say
a
you
language.
get like,
We have a
yeah,
language. Yeah, I have it broken down into like a number scheme. So when I'm talking to Lost Angel, like I need you to hit 1 and 2 here, and then let it ride, and then I need you to come in with 3, and he knows exactly what that means.
that's so
It's
dope.
just like the harmony, different chords and such, different octaves of certain things here and there. But yeah, that's how we communicate.
Oh, that's incredible.
I like that.
Yeah, that's cool.
When is the re-release of Infinity?
We're flying out to DC in a few weeks, the 19th. Yeah, the 19th, and we're gonna shoot a video for the first single of the re-release. So one of the new songs, per se, to introduce Ghost. So we're gonna release that the day that we fly out, just as a single. That's planned at least, and then a few weeks later, after we get the video done, we're gonna release the album with the video.
Okay.
Yeah, so somewhere April probably.
I'm excited for that. Who was the mastermind, if any one individual was, for the concept of the Havik Gang video? Because I love that fucking video. I love the fucking underground twisted hospital theme, whatever was going on there. There's
yeah. We went for that horror vibe. That shit was cool as fuck. Yeah.
That's all secrets.
Mm-hmm. It was.
He thought of it, and actually he had a whole script for there's 2 doctors in there. And one of the doctor and the nurse, and they had a whole dialogue, like a whole movie. And it was supposed to be a whole different video, but he was carrying light equipment and snapped his back. And so he went from the ER to the shoot.
Oh,
so
shit.
the whole video, he was bedbound. He couldn't move, and he's the videographer.
Ouch.
At the same time, so we're like, no, what the fuck we gonna do? Because we're all here, and dude can't get off the couch, So we had to improvise, and he edited it with the way he shot it. We had his friends shoot it, who have never done it before.
God,
how did he break his back, dude? How was he carrying? What the fuck?
He was carrying it. I guess he had a prior injury or something. I don't know.
Oh my
and
God.
Re-injured. But that shit was intense. But we still banged it out all in one day against all odds. And
Is he walking now?
yeah, he's good now. Yeah. I don't know if it was like a disc or something. It's something. It was bedbound. He couldn't get up. Couldn't move. So we had to let's all do a sitting scenes, So in the video we're all sitting and rapping and shit,
So when the country decides to fucking open back up, if they ever do, and you guys are able to do shows, how do you guys all, correlate and connect and be at the same place at the same time?
See, that's been a burden. Most music artists or groups or acts or whatever you want to call it, they can shoot multiple videos because they're all there. They can do shows and tours and stuff. They're all there normally. We haven't really figured that out yet. Money is the biggest blocker when it comes to all meeting in the same place and doing something. We have an idea as things progress to kind of do like a House of Havik. So we find a rental place in, let's say, I don't know, Florida. And we all go there and hook up a studio, and we all have studio sessions while we tour Florida. And then we do a House of Havik in Vegas, something. Do the same thing and tour that area and just kind of do it that way.
Hey, them B&Bs is affordable too.
Yeah.
Man.
That'd be some fun times. That's something you can even bring the families and shit, and all play cards and
dominoes
shit
and spades, all that shit, man.
So that's something we're plotting, but we haven't really figured that out yet.
All right.
I think that's in a perfect world, man. That's when this group thing really takes off, when we all in the same room. I think
Absolutely.
just that power of that community.
So have you guys been on the good end of being able to utilize things like Zoom and stuff like that for meetings? Because I hate Zoom, but I'd imagine in your situation it's pretty fucking helpful.
Yeah, we actually just did a Zoom interview this morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did it with G&T. He's a reaction video guy, and that was the first time we actually used Zoom.
Okay.
I was like,
really?
this is actually pretty fucking dope.
Yeah.
Cool. So we might actually start utilizing that more.
Is it one button? That's it.
The beauty of the technology where we're at, we have the abilities to do a lot of things. Kane preaches that to us a lot too. It's we have options.
Straight up.
Straight
up. That's real, man.
We've been old school in it, man. Having them call in all to a conference line out for just to talk. Yeah. That's what we've been doing, even with the label and everything.
I like that. I would have been like that too, probably.
And we're making Stacks
Put me on speaker.
show discs for his show coming up, and I'm like, do they fuck with CDs still? Do I gotta make a show disc? Nah.
Oh fuck! I didn't
Show
think about that.
USB now,
USB,
right?
yeah. You can bring up a CD. You can play that.
Yo, I think back in the day, magazines or what told me what was coming out. Like nowadays, there's so much shit coming out. You're like, oh, so and so dropped the album. I was like, oh, dope. When did they drop it? And they're like, oh, like 3 months ago. And I was like, if I was still doing like, because I buy a magazine all the time and I know it was coming out. And I'm like, this is going to come out next, because music used to come out Tuesday. And I'm like, this is coming out Tuesday. This is coming out Tuesday. I'm going to get this. I'm going to go get this. And next week I'm going to get this. And it was like scheduled. And now it's like, shit, I didn't even know they dropped the album because.
Wasn't there like a list or like
out.
something in the newspaper or something in the entertainment section or something like that?
Maybe I don't know, and it's also you can look up like new hip hop on Google, but hip hop's not the only thing I want to listen to. I want to know what all's coming out and make my choice of what I want to listen to.
I used to go to like Hastings like every fucking week, anyways, just to browse. So I'd see those advertisement posters, and I just lock it in my head.
You remember when they had a listening booth?
At Hastings?
Hell yeah, bro.
Yeah, I remember that shit.
They had the listening booth, and they had the hip hop channel or hip hop booth, and all the different genres, and they had at least 12 albums in it.
Yeah, it was
you get
cool.
a good idea. Like, I'm about to buy that motherfucker right there. We used to just buy shit by looking at the cover. Like, this looks dope. Yeah. Not even knowing who the fuck they are. And sometimes it was hitting. Sometimes you're like, I fucked up.
That's funny.
And you couldn't bring them back after CD burners because they're like, hey, motherfuckers are just buying them, open them, and burning them, and bring them back. No return.
Shit.
Right.
How do y'all feel about the transition to the streaming age? Did you prefer selling CDs, handing them out, put them into the player?
I mean, it's got its pros and differences. I wouldn't even say cons because there's not a lot of cons with it. There's a lot of pros, but it's definitely a different thing. I guess statistically, it's awesome, because back then, Turn 'Em All Out was probably our biggest song, and that was because, I think it only reached like 10,000 views, but back then, 10,000 people went on there to look that shit up, so it felt bigger, Now, Havik Gang got 10,000 on the first, day.
Yeah.
So, it's just statistically, more people are able to see it, and I think that's cool. But, I mean, coming from the age of slanging your shit, I miss that. You can't buy an album really anymore and, be excited to hear what the fuck you're gonna hear because you probably already heard it.
Yeah.
It's all digital now. So
How do y'all
albums are
feel about
different.
auto-tune? I didn't mean to cut you off, dog.
No, you're good.
I mean, I love fucking around with it. You have the Bars app.
Right. Man, this shit's so easy. It's too easy, man.
It is. I don't want to hear it like all song, every song. You know what I mean? But if it's utilized wisely, every once in a while, I'm cool with it.
I fuck with it a little bit, but damn, every song, homie.
All song, every song.
Pitch correction is cool.
Right.
When it's not electric. I mean, even though intentionally electric, like I'll fuck around with it sometime. I'm not gonna lie,
Absolutely.
but like what it's really meant for is like not to be there, not to be noticed.
Exactly. Right.
It's for people that can kind of sing already. It's not for people that are just horrible singers and they're and it just fucking computerizes their voice. Like what's his face? Drake. Drake uses auto-tune all the time, but it's pretty subtle. But dude can kind of sing a little bit, you know what I mean?
Right.
He's not like fucking a brilliant singer, but it works for him.
I think it's so normalized now that to not have it for a big song would be weird. Like people would be like, that sounds weird.
They're even rapping in auto-tune. I'm like, what's the point of that?
Yeah.
That's why it's
so
refreshing to
common
hear
today.
well, I guess, I don't know, DaBaby doesn't really use it, or like Jack Harlow or somebody like that, that doesn't really fucking use it. It's like refreshing to hear
He's
that.
probably using it.
I listen to a lot of
I'm sure there is.
not on his big songs. I
Like
don't
when he's
know.
like harmonizing and shit, I bet there's if they're like harmonizing, I bet there's a little bit of, you know what I'm saying?
Maybe if they're harmonizing or something, but
And they'll
But
put
not
you
like
in
not
the
like
pressure.
not like
Yeah.
noticeably like, Migos and shit.
sounding like Cher.
Nah, I don't think he's using it.
That's just how he sounds.
Cool.
I'm just clowning. No, I realize like people.
running into him.
Hey, next time you guys ever run into Risky, man, tell him to do the auto-tune voice. He can do it in real life.
No shit.
Yeah, I swear to God.
Guarantee.
He can do it. He can do it in real life, like just right on the fly.
Oh, that's dope.
Hey, man, he didn't even show that.
I know.
Hit
We
up
had him
about
on.
that ASAP.
Hey, that was a fun one though.
Y'all had
he's
Risky on here?
funny.
Yeah,
Risky's
he's
a funny motherfucker.
he's amazing.
man, for
Yeah,
real.
that's-
I was dying laughing the entire time. I'm glad we didn't have that shit on video,
I
man.
was like, because
Oh,
I haven't spent much time with
okay.
Risky before, so like I knew him from like shows and shit like that, but actually
Yeah.
kicking back and just having discussion, I was like, is he serious right now? He's
Right,
a
right,
sarcastic motherfucker. Okay. Like, damn near everything he says is a joke. Like,
Man, he's a prankster too.
Yeah,
I used to live with him and
yeah.
Jabo, and Jabo and his wife would fight about anything and everything at the time. You know? Those who know him, they know. But Risky would put soap in his ice tray, and Jabo would be like, "Give me a glass of water," and he goes. She does it, and it's all soapy and shit. You didn't wash the cup, so she goes and does it again, and there's still fucking soap. And 2 more times later, Risky's just dying laughing. Do that shit all
You
the
should
time.
have recorded. Did you record that shit?
Nah, man.
God damn
We
it!
miss gold, man.
You should have put
You
it
live
in
with Risky, you dealing with that shit all the time. You be
hidden
getting
cameras.
Soap, so it's like,
The saran
the
wrap
ice
over
is
the
melting.
toilet.
oh man, that's brutal.
yeah, he'd probably be difficult to live with. You'd be all
you always
paranoid
gotta watch
all the
yourself.
time.
Yeah,
You
Did
go.
anybody ever get risky?
I'm sure.
You go and we sleeping, and you have 4 people hold the blankets down and beat them with
you
bars
go.
of soap.
Yeah.
Having a blanket party with your ass. He's like, "What the fuck did I do? This for the soap?"
Oh, that's
Shout out to Risky, man. We love you, dog.
Hell
The
yeah.
homie, man.
He's one of the only people we know that's fucking created a whole full length fucking movie. You know, that shit was dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
See that.
Incredible. That's a feat in itself right there, man. Like what?
It's
Got a
fun.
helicopter in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just about to say.
That was a big question.
You know what I mean?
Put some heart and soul.
Hey,
in
the
that shit.
the one dude was actually a pretty decent actor. The villain dude.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't he shoot a bow and arrow at the end?
Yeah,
Yeah, he was hilarious.
Steven Seagal looking dude.
Blood for blood.
Yeah, that dude was raw.
So Towns, you work with anybody outside the group? That you
Man, I just finished up a song for a cat in New Zealand, Jimmy McFarland. Shout out to Forsaken. That's a stage name. Cool cat, man.
Is he
He's dope.
Samoan?
I don't know what he is.
I'm
a
just-
little bit small?
I'm
I don't
fucking
know.
around.
I don't know.
Me and him was arguing. I was like, "Man, there's a lot of Samoans in New Zealand now." He's like, "No, they're not." And I'm like,
I didn't say that, but
yeah, you
I was
said
like, nah, he ain't Samoan. It was like, well, there's a lot of Samoans in New Zealand. I was like,
Hey, they're
well,
like-
he still ain't
they're
Samoan.
like, they're the majority out there, bro.
Yeah, who knows, man?
I don't know where I was, but I was like, whoever I was by, I was like, these motherfuckers been arguing about Samoans in New Zealand for like 30 minutes.
I said, I know my islanders. I got like 30 of them next. I got like 30 of them next door.
Damn, he schooled me.
Yeah, our group chat is fucking ridiculous sometimes.
I feel that.
We got a fucking video today of Crown Royal doing some shit, man.
Yeah, man. I already know.
They're just
I
like-
already know.
I'm Crown Royal.
I had to hit him back. I'm like, Crown, did you
Remember
send
that
a video
video?
of this? He's like, yes, I
After I
did.
finished.
Yes, I did.
What do you say? I'm playing my music, ma'am.
Yeah, that's that video.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, that
Turns it
video,
back
oh,
up. I love that video. And it's her Gidi Gonzalez stuff too. His prank calls.
Yeah.
What did he say? He's like, as soon as I'm done bumping my shit.
Yeah, that's just hilarious.
I love it. He be hopping on people's lives and just fucking full blown
Oh,
taking over.
so
and
good.
fucking
Hey, the
them up,
homies
man.
keep asking too. They're like, "How the fuck does he infiltrate their lives? How are they like, yeah, let's just get this fucking strange dude on there?" And he's like, "Nah." And you're like, "What the fuck? How the fuck did he get on there?"
Oh, it's hilarious.
That one light skinned girl, she's like, "Who the fuck is you?" And he's like, "Your mother."
I liked what he's eating the chips. He's-
The world ain't ready for Crown Royal.
Funny
And that one,
motherfuckers, man.
trying to convince that lady he was a long lost grandson or something like that. God, that shit was crazy. That look he has in his face, he's like,
Oh, man.
The fuck is going on up there in the Pacific Northwest? God damn.
I like the one where he was like acting like this nerdy dude, but he's like, I tell a bitch, keep your 10 toes down. You know?
Oh, yo, and he was doing on a live stream with a real pimp dude, and the pimp's like, "Oh, this fool got some game." He's like,
Tell the bitch 10 toes to the pavement.
Oh, man.
we should shout that out. Where's he got all that? YouTube or Instagram?
I think
he be trying to hide it from the world
I
though.
know.
I'm like, "Hey, dog, I gotta share that fucking IG, the IG fucking auto-tune thing." He's like, "And you got your shit all private, like you protect a nuclear launch code." He's like, "I just don't know if I should." I was like, "Man, just fucking do it." So I started sending it to people. He's like, "All right, it's done." Motherfucker's like, "What the fuck, bro?"
Looks like it's underscore Crown Royal on IG. That's all I
Yeah, and
know.
he's got Clown Royal too, right?
He got
Comedy.
Oh yeah, all right.
I thought it was like Crown Royal's comedy or some shit like that.
Yeah,
I don't know.
something.
Clown Royal, that sounds familiar.
Shout out to the home.
Is that where he puts cooking with Crown?
I think he has a separate one for that.
Probably.
Damn, I ain't seen that one.
He's just, yeah, man. I fucking love his cooking videos too. He puts comedy in that shit too. It's just
No, he's the one talking about TikTok and
Yeah, he's on TikTok and shit.
my partner showed me a video and he's like, yeah, I just got like videos of like my son and he's like dancing and shit. And I'm like, that's cool. And he's like, yeah, this one's got like 30,000 views. He put it up yesterday. And I'm like, you said 30,000 views and you put it up yesterday?
That's
Crazy,
fucking
man.
wild.
It's the new platform. It's where everybody's going to now. I guess that's the thing with these digital platforms. You got to find what's popular at the moment.
Yeah.
And, you know, maybe that's part of the game.
Like, where'd you hear that song? Oh, it was popular on TikTok a few
Right.
months back. And you're like, I missed the bus then, I guess. I don't
Right.
fucking know.
TikTok is a motherfucker, man. I ain't even running mine and it's getting views. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just post a video a week later, 200, 500 here, 900 here. I'm like, damn, what the fuck?
yeah. That's
So-
what Crown's trying to promote. He started a Beers, Bongs, and Bullshit TikTok page for us.
Nice.
That's what's up. That's what's up. That's love right there.
He'll never get one. He said no. He has a PhD
I
of
said I'll
being
check out the new Drake album when I get my
an
TikTok.
adult. He did a PhD in being
Immaturity.
an adult.
Immaturity.
I feel that.
He said people that grown ass adults don't want to get a TikTok like they got a PhD in maturity or some shit.
He's like, I downloaded it.
I'm too grown up for this shit.
tried to fucking use it.
He sent me the login info. I've been logging into shit for years. I tried to log into the shit 5 times. It kept airing out. I sent him.
It said you're too mature for this.
Yeah. So TikTok don't want me on it. That's the problem.
Damn.
I don't know. I don't really fuck with it. Like I said, I downloaded it.
Right.
I'll get on. I'm like, this shit's stupid. Is there anything
You
cool
lose
on
time
here?
on that motherfucker if you're not careful. You lose time.
Well,
on
yeah.
that motherfucker. That's what it's designed to do, though. So it's like,
Oh, for sure.
you know, that shit
I-
crazy.
I lose more time on these fucking dumbass bumper car game.
Right.
Y'all ever played that shit?
No, but I bet
Oh,
it's addicting like a motherfucker.
It's
though.
ridiculous.
That's a whole science behind that shit. I'm sure.
Right.
I'm sure.
There's some in the house.
But yeah, man.
Hey, can I take a picture real quick?
Yeah. You want to show him where to go?
Daytime, I don't know.
I don't know.
Is it still light out?
You want to go inside? You want to go outside?
Oh, you tied up. You tied up.
Oh, shit.
All right. You alive?
Oh, it is dark outside. Fuck. That transition happens quick.
I'm fucking cold, dude.
Are you?
Yeah, I might need to wrap here in like 10 minutes or something.
Oh shit. Okay.
With the video at least, if you guys want to continue on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me just pause real quick. We'll come right back. Stay tuned for this commercial that we do not have.
You gonna come sit over here, man?
Fucking cold, man.
This heater's nice.
No, Mike's spot is there.
We're sitting too close to
How
him.
long you guys scheduled for? 3 hours?
No, I don't think we'll go that long. We've hit a lot of the stuff we were going to talk about. See what kind of natural bullshit we have left. Talk about the show again, and I think you mentioned individual projects.
A little bit. Yeah. We didn't go, I guess, in depth. We got the night clear, so however long you guys want to go is cool. Though.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's up to you. Yeah, if we lose video, if you got to go, we could just do the audio.
Okay.
We'll do this as a preview. Finish
Right.
the episode here.
Put the link in
Yeah.
there like we did on, was it Genesis? Yeah, man, I'm freezing. Wish we had propane.
Are we out?
Yeah. Been out. Oh, you're-
Oh, it's not your fault.
Paul usually spills all of his shit all over the table.
What y'all
I
talking
just
about?
wanted you to be all right.
Fucking, we're back from our sponsor.
Welcome back. Bo Champion Chase shouts out.
Yeah, I guess we should shout out Bo Championship. Did anybody take that soap? Did Deacon take it?
Looks like it.
All right, Crown, you gotta fight Deacon for your soap now. Genesis didn't bring any more yet. But have you guys heard of that? That Genesis Bo Champion Chase soap? It's pretty damn dope. I just never
what's
knew.
that?
It's he hand makes his own soap, and it's just I don't know, what do you explain? It's just really good scents that he puts together.
Good ingredients,
Yeah.
good sense and shit, man. It's good for you, you know what I mean?
Hell yeah, all right.
Keeping a clean bar,
Get right for the
organic.
old lady. Hell yeah.
That's cool, man.
Baby,
Well,
I
for
love
you, you know what I mean?
It's
Like,
like some scientist shit.
Yeah.
Right,
keep
right,
one.
right.
That's
And he does
cool.
bath bombs. Like these things are huge.
That's some pimping, man. You got to take care of yourself.
Yeah.
That's some
Money.
pimping right there.
Get some money. I don't care how.
Yeah.
See, most of-
Actually, I just saw Neil post that he's going to be at the show Friday. He'll have a stand
Okay,
at the
cool,
show
cool,
selling the
hell
soaps.
yeah.
So you're bound to
All
run
right.
into him.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up. That's
Some
cool.
soap.
I love seeing that, man. It's been so long since we could actually get together like this.
Yeah.
This is cool, man.
Yeah.
Motherfucker needed this shit.
You need some real manly soap though. Like you get the shit just make you smell like a fucking man. You need to walk around smelling like fucking summer breeze. You want to smell like sandalwood.
I like to smell like that sometimes.
I want to smell like sandalwood and dirt.
Isn't
Throw some
tobacco
sawdust
one of
in
the ingredients?
Tobacco, yeah.
There you go.
Earth
And one of
and
us-
wood.
Yeah.
They got some shit at the
Right.
general store. It's like dude soap, and it says it smells like IPA and motor oil.
That's funny.
Yeah. I don't know.
Hey, you smell it?
I like to smell that Old Spice way, I guess. With like,
Old Spices smells alright.
I don't know. I got myself one of the bars from Genesis, and then I got my wife one. I noticed that she hadn't touched hers because she still has her fucking product shit. So I was like, I'm gonna try hers out. I smell like a woman all day. But
Got me.
That's how it goes sometimes.
Make
Like
sure you
pear. You smell like a pear. or
wash your
something.
booty like with the bar of soap. Just
Oh man.
say this smell like shit.
I sent y'all that video. I was all sudden up in the shower.
Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta do
Oh
it.
man.
I didn't use bars of soap for a long time, so I forgot how to use them. I was
Right,
like,
right.
okay, I'm doing it, and it slipped out. It fell out of my hands at least 5 times. I know. Rayne's all
Drop-
picturing me in the shower right
drop
now.
the
I'm
soap.
sorry, buddy.
You drop the soap. Fucking.
It's not a good image.
I don't know. I like bar soap to like wash your hands. Like
Yeah, yeah.
leave it by the sink in the bathroom. That's a good. You know what I mean? I don't know.
They just be dirty as hell, especially if you got
Yeah.
kids. And like, man, you should have rinsed the bar of soap off. It's
You gotta rinse it. You gotta get one of those little trays for it. You know what I'm saying?
got brown
If
fingerprints
you're really
on
gonna
it.
be anything in life, you got to get one of the trays for your bar soap. You got to do that shit, man.
Life
It's requirement. You know what I'm saying, man? You gotta
Real
take
shit.
Care of yourself.
like
This shit crazy. Man.
I don't have one of those. Maybe that's where I've been going wrong.
That's where you fucking up, man.
Because like I have that stand in the corner and it sits there, and like if I don't touch it and I use my Old Spice for a couple of days, and it's like stuck to the thing, and I gotta, and then my nails dig into it. And I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, that's
You
the
ever, you
worst.
ever take a shower at someone else's house and their bar of soap is like you can tell they clean their nails with it 'cause it's like ringed all the way the fuck around like 100 times. You're like, I don't want to use that shit.
That's a decision you have to make when
Right.
if you shower at somebody's house and they only have a bar of soap in there.
That's a rough.
You got to figure some shit
Gotta
out.
find a
Right?
Yeah,
Um,
I've
Damn,
been in
man.
those situations.
You ain't
where
gonna
you're
use it. I ain't using it. Hey, you see the picture of a piece of soap about this big, and it says if you ever feel bad about life, there's some bitch getting ready to wash her ass to go to the club with this. So she's sitting there,
True life.
and I'm like, God damn, I don't feel so bad.
Damn.
So,
I have not seen that.
you gotta make some lather in a washcloth at that point.
there
Yeah.
you go.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the way.
Lather it up with a washcloth.
So it took
That's
me
the
all
way
this
to
time.
do
I
it.
finally realized, like, oh, okay, you build the lather, you use the lather.
Man, maybe I'm feng shui, dude. I don't use washcloths. I use them little fucking things. They fill up. We fill up with soaps and shit.
Them
See,
shits is
with-
dope too. Though.
Yeah, whatever
yeah.
it is. You know, they got one for dudes, and it's got like the sandpaper thing on the butt, like the axe. I'm like, that makes it manly. Fucking scrape your fucking skin off.
They got this thing. It's like a little sock for your bar soap. You just slip the bar soap inside,
I've seen that shit.
and then fucking you get it wet, and it makes it foamy as fuck.
And then if someone tries to attack you while you're in the shower, you fuck them up.
I mean, if you don't have your gun on your hip while you're in the
In the shower,
you
yeah.
know.
I usually
You don't
don't.
take your gun in the shower with you?
Well, yeah, I do. That's what
Okay,
I'm saying.
okay.
So I know motherfuckers take their cell phone in the shower. I'm like,
Have you ever
is it
seen-
that fucking important? Who's
I see
cheating?
way too many people posting
Right,
videos
right,
themselves
for real,
with their
though.
phone in their shower or bath. I'm like,
Who's cheating?
Yeah.
You bring your fucking phone, they set it down, they got fucking squiggly lines, and you got to do the retina, and I'm like, all right,
Damn.
one of y'all doing
Sounds
some
fishy.
funny shit.
iPod dock in the bathroom so you can listen to your jams. I mean,
Right.
cool.
I always
music,
take mine in
that
the
music.
bathroom because that's like why I'd sit on the toilet so long because I'm on the phone. If I didn't have it, it'd be like 5 minutes.
No, they got them actual shower curtains with the sleeves in them though, so you can
What?
like on like a tablet and shit.
oh my god!
Ridiculous.
It ain't that fucking serious.
That's
man.
ridiculous. Not
Yo.
to order that shit.
My dream though is to
I'm
have.
about to pick that shit up.
AmazonBoot.com.
I want like a 14-inch screen in my bathroom so I can watch the game though.
course
You
I
know what
do.
I mean?
That's
NFC Championship is on.
Yeah.
I gotta take a piss. I'm trying to.
Don't they got fridges with TVs on them now?
I just delivered some the other day, bro.
No shit.
Yeah, I swear. You
It's
can
like
see
a
what's inside
Samsung
the fridge.
TV,
Yeah,
and it's
bro.
got like a Samsung fridge,
Yeah.
and it's got a TV about this
Yeah.
big on it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they got some
Yeah,
with like
man.
touch screens where it could tell you what's in your fridge or some shit.
Mhm.
Like, yeah, they're crazy now.
Shit, real.
Tell you your ice is contaminated. You got to change the filter.
Yeah.
COVID-19.
You're running low.
Override with your lazy ass.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. They do that on like air conditioners. It says change filter, and you just press the button and turn it off.
yeah. Reset.
So the filter's just dirty as shit. I'll do it next month.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I figured I'll usually hit the button 2 or 3 times before I actually
Just change it out.
Yeah, change it.
You know how dirty them AC filters are, though?
Yeah.
Pull them out, you're like, Jesus Christ.
Air has just got some shit in it, don't it?
Yeah.
Got some shit that got some shit.
This shit got some shit in it.
Wow. I was living in this house for
Hey, will you hand me that shit over there?
and my cousin owned it before we bought it, right? And she was like, they were saying something about changing the filter, and they had not done it in a while, and we had been here for years. And I was like, what do you mean? Where's the furnace even at? Like, I don't even know I didn't know we had a furnace. And they're like, of course you have a furnace. And I go find it in some closet downstairs.
Right.
Found out that there was a little slot where, it was the nastiest shit I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, gross.
Because it had been years of not being changed.
Oh, sucky.
It was like caked.
Yeah, that thing was
and then the
fucked.
guy that helped me find it, he was like, this is what you've been breathing. It's like, keep that in mind. Like,
Yo, that thing was fucked probably. Because I had some dirty filters, and you had to pull the whole furnace apart. Like, it's a furnace and a AC unit. And it's got like, you know, the little radiator grills that are in your car. It's hard to explain, but it has them like this.
next to the flux capacitor.
Yeah, to the flux capacitor by the space continuum transfunctioner.
Right by where you put the blinker fluid.
So
fluid.
it's like a triangle, and they're like, yeah, this thing needs to be cleaned once a year. And the dude showed me the shit. He said, this hasn't been cleaned ever since it's been put in like 2009. So this is what y'all sucking in, and it was one of those radiator grates after you're done cleaning it off, but it had about this much shit on it.
Fuck.
I was like, why does fucking heater and AC don't work well? They ain't working well. They say, well, your landlord should be cleaning this motherfucker every year. It's like, well, we've been here for about 10.
Damn.
So I learned how to clean one of those motherfuckers real quick.
Shit. Reminds me of my first oil change, man.
Just black ass oil.
Hard as fuck.
Yeah.
They even stopped me and said, you know that's like syrup, right? I'm like, sir, I don't know what that means.
How much longer did your car run after that?
I crashed it, so not that long.
Put it out of the
That trap, I had no windshield wipers, cracked windows, no blinker. My fucking door is the Jeep, so it was like the plastic door, but those all cracked and duct tape, bald ass tires, no brakes. So the death trap.
Oh, shit.
It was a hand me down.
Yo, so we playing some Havik songs tonight or what?
Again?
Yeah, I can link some in.
Yeah, all right.
yeah.
As long as you guys give us permission.
Yeah.
We always ask the permission.
We give permission.
Anything specific
record.
y'all want?
I can run it through the iTunes or Apple.
Some news.
Should we kick off with the Havik Gang?
I don't know new shit.
Yeah, we do have a gang, so we talked about have a gang, so it makes sense. Can't play no new shit, unfortunately. But
I can't wait though.
That's
I
all right.
can't wait.
You ready for it?
Appreciate that.
Hell yeah.
Man, ready to rock this thing. 16 years in the making. For real.
Damn.
Okay. Y'all want to introduce the track?
yeah, this is Havik Gang by Havik.
Hell yeah. Slap it in your rides, motherfuckers. And this is available everywhere. And there's a video, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
The first Havik video ever.
Hell yeah. What's going
I
on?
did that shit.
True Justice.
And there it
He
was.
got it muted. That was the song. What did you guys think?
There it was.
Now we're back. Another word from our sponsor.
Nowadays, that's all it takes. So
Oh, it's downloading.
it's on TikTok, so that's
I thought when you add it to a
100,000 views.
playlist, it downloads.
It should. Well, as Spotify, like Spotify, you got to make it download. I put everything on an SD card. I got like fucking 5,000 songs on it.
Damn, that's what's up. Though.
Yeah, no, hold down the communication for a minute. Just
Bro, speaking of that, I was flipping through my CDs today. I still have all my old CDs and shit. I found a few that I didn't.
Those books.
Yeah,
I got them still too.
This
The
fool
books, yeah,
has
man.
so many fucking albums,
That's
dude.
memories right there, because every one is like a vibe you was going through at the time.
Yeah.
That, like
Yeah.
defines it.
I got mine
Time.
stolen, man. I was
I
so
probably have
A lot
I
of
have
books
about
got
1,000.
stolen back in the day, man. That's crazy. I'm fortunate to still have most of my CDs that I bought.
That is.
1,000 albums, and I probably lost 1,000 albums in my life. People break into your car and steal your shit. Like, especially really hard to get shit because I like to get music from the homies. So I have just music from the homies all over the United States. Like when we were out selling CDs, we met an artist, and I'm like, well, shit, we could trade albums. I'll buy your album, you buy my album. So I'm like, I got this album, and I have
that shit.
Crates of them. And there was a time I was like, I'll pull it out. I don't want to listen to this. I want to listen to this and this. And a J.O. Felony album got stolen, which I could have probably got back, but it was still hard to find. And then a couple like people I had met, and I'm like, man, I hope you motherfuckers are happy because you can't get this anymore.
Right.
And one of the dudes, he passed away, so I was like, there's no way to get his album ever again.
There was some stuff that you could get in 2013 that you cannot even get now. You can't even find remnants of it, like that Doobie Sugar Wolf or 100% G Shit album. I don't know if you guys heard it, but